Hey guys, StarPlayer here with another episode of my Autodesk Inventor 2012 tutorial series. And in this episode we'll be focusing on how to make revolved parts. So the first part that I'll be showing you is a hitch peg for a miniature train. So on this part I'll go out 0.125 to the right or left horizontally. I just prefer right. If you do choose to go to the left, all of my instructions would just be like flipped backwards, such as if I say to go right, go to the left. But up and down would still be the exact same. So on the right side, you would go up 0.5, and now you'd go over 0.075 to the right. And you'd go up 0.65 on the left side. Now you'd select the arc tool, the 3-point arc, and select the 2 points, and make your arc 0.208 inches. So you need to go between this point and this point right here. I selected the wrong points. So now you'd hit Finish Sketch. You would hit Revolve. Select your axis, which in this case would be this line right here. Hit OK, and now you have a hitch peg. So another part that I want to show you how to do, it's a bit more complicated. This one is a stack for the same miniature train. So in this part, you would again want to go over 0.25 and up 0.25 on both sides. And now you'd want to go up on the right side 1.5 inches and make a line going to the left 0.5595 inches, and now you'd make a line that is 0.25 inches long. Doesn't matter what angle you put it at, because we're going to change the angle. So now to change the angle, you would go to General Dimension, select this horizontal line, and now, in this case, my vertical line. And I actually shouldn't put it as vertical. I'll just put it at an arbitrary angle, still making it 0.25. Click both of the lines and have a 105-degree angle between the two. And now we'd go back, select this point right here and this point right here, finish our sketch, hit Revolve, and our axis would again be this line right here. Hit OK. And now what you'd want to do is make a hole. So what I like to do with holes is create a 2D sketch on the face that I'm going to make my hole on, which in this case is the top face. And as you can see, I have a yellow dot signifying the center of my part. I like to use that to place my hole. So I'll finish my sketch and select hole. Click the center point here, and this hole is a counterbore hole. For my counterbore diameter, I'll have it at 0.875. For the counterbore depth, I'll put it at 0.375, and I'll have a 0.375 diameter for the hole, and in this one it's not a through hole, so we'll go distance, a flat drill point, and a hole depth of 1.5 inches. Hit OK. Now you have your counterbore hole and a completed stack. So now I have a bit more of a complicated part here. It's a bit more complicated than the stack. This one's a wheel for the same miniature train that I was talking about before. So to start off, you'd make a rectangle, have it dimensioned. Width would be 1 inch, and it would be 0.25 inches tall. So now you'd create an arc and have it 0.125 inch radius, and I'll create a line down the center of my rectangle all the way through 1 inch, so that I'll be creating vertical lines here in a second, so it'll make it easier for me to use some of the features that I'll create the lines for. So one of the lines will be 0.25, and then I'll go up to the 0.125, do the same thing on the other side. And now you'll use your sketch fillet tool right here, and you will have a radius of 0.0625, and you'd select this line here, and this line, these two lines, these two, and these two. And here I have a bit of like trimming I need to do, so I'd click the trim tool up here and trim that down. Finish my sketch. So I'll revolve these two right here along this axis of right here. So now, like, I have a wheel, but it's the view is a bit messed up, so it's now the bottom view. I'll set this as my front, and I'll set this view as my home and fit it to view. Create a new sketch right on that face that I just selected, and we're going to create two circles. One is going to be 0.75 inches, and the other is going to be 1.25 inches, and these are both diameters of the circles. So now I'll create a line and have it go up to the top right here, which would be 0.625, and I'll have an angle right here of 30 degrees, or sorry, 15 degrees, and then create another line, same length, and I'll have that at 30 degrees. Or sorry, 45 actually, that should be. So now what I'll do is I'll trim everything except these two lines here. So I'll trim this here, here, and here, and I'll trim these two also. Now what I'm going to do is create a circular pattern. For my geometry, I will select the remaining lines and arcs, and for my axis I'll click on the mouse pointer and select my center point of my circles right here, and I'll want 6 of them. It's already defaulted to 6. Click OK. Finish my sketch. Hit extrude, and I'll click on each one of them and select all and cut. Click OK, and now I have most of the wheel done. So now I'll have to create another sketch on this plane right here. I'll rotate the view again, and right now what I'll do is I'll make a line that's 0.7 inches, and then I'll create a circle right here. It'll have a diameter of 0.25 inches. So I'll finish my sketch here, and I'll extrude my circle. I'll extrude it 0.25 inches. And now I'll need to create another sketch right here, and the diameter of the circle will be 0.125. Finish the sketch there. Extrude the circle by 0.125. So now there's 2 holes that I'd want to create. So the first one, I'll make a sketch on this face right here, and I'll make a hole. Select this point here, and this hole will be a distance hole. I'll have 0.25 inches on my distance and 0.0625 inches on my hole diameter, and I'll have a flat drill point. And now I'll create another sketch for my second hole on this face, and my hole will it's on this point right here. Now it'll be a 0.28 inch hole, and right here I'm almost done with my sketch. I'll just fillet these two. Fillet this right here, 0.125. And right now I'm done with the wheel. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and hope to see you guys next time on my next episode of my Autodesk Inventor 2012 tutorials. See you next time.